okay, from the Monday to this Saturday. Okay. Okay. I know all of you have the holidays. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I take around 1.5 hours to we can discussing for the chapter 3, chapter 4, right?
Yeah, chapter 4.
Chapter 4, okay. So because now I'm at the outside, so I shared with you the slide, right?
Okay.
The slide.
For Monday,
Yeah.
are you able to teach my student on Monday, next Monday?
Yeah. Next Monday, I available to the teacher, your student.
Okay.
Never mind, Miss. So this Mondays, because Malaysia is a public holiday. I don't know about the Indonesia is a public holiday or not. The next Monday.
I think no.
Okay, because
the public holiday is today actually.
Okay, so in Malaysia is a public holiday for the Prophet Muhammad Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we celebrate until the Monday. So in Monday maybe we can our class is same 2:30 in Indonesia time.
Okay, 2:30.
2:30. So in Malaysia time is 3:30. Okay.
Yeah.
So I own for you and your student to the discussing about the different of the resume, CV, and the biodata, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm actually not enough to the time to the prepared the 3 different, but never mind. I'm try to sharing with all of you as soon as possible in this week. I'm trying to discuss with you. Okay, Mr. Yu. Okay, I think maybe I can some of your students share to the slide.
Bantu Dr. Anas untuk share PowerPoint-nya.
Yeah, the PowerPoint.
Fitria bisa mendengar saya?
The chapter 4, right?
Oke ya. Untuk ya.
Chapter 4 ya.
Ya,
yeah,
yang
chapter 4.
Dalam grup yang Dr. Anas share.
Yeah. The chapter 4, I think the chapter 4 is employee selection, right?
Yeah, employee testing and selection.
Yeah, employee selection. Okay. Okay, so maybe we can discuss in the chapter 4 related to the employee selection. Okay. Next. Okay, so the objective of these chapters, okay, hopefully you can understand the basic category of the selection test, the selection test with the example, and then explain how to use two-work simulation for selection, and then the third is about the describe 4 ways to improve an employee's background checking process. So these are the 3 objectives or learning outcome that you can know in these chapters. Okay, the chapter 4 is employee selection. Okay, so we continue. The next slide is okay, why employee selection is so important. Okay, so before that is one of the requirement. Okay, so last week, okay, I'm discussed with you about for the employee requirement. Okay, so from the requirement, okay, after that going to the selection. Okay, next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, so why employee selection is important? Okay, because nothing is more important than hiring the right employees. It is important that three main reasons. Okay, first, organizational performance. Second, cost of recruiting and hiring. Third is a legal obligation and liability. So these are three main reason why the selection is important in organization. So that's why the employer is concerned about what they are to select for employees. So the importance of selecting the right employees. So if organization or if employer the right selected employees, so their performance in the organization will be increased. So organizational performance will be increased. And then the second is the cost of recruiting and hiring. It will be decreased or low because we hiring or we selected the right person. Okay, the right people. So and then also to the legal obligation and liabilities also will be minimized because it's a no issue if you or if organization selecting the right employees. Okay, so the next slide. Okay, what is a negligent hiring? Okay, negligent hiring is the hiring workers with a questionable background without proper safeguard. That means these are related to the for the recruitment. Last week we discussed. Okay, so negligent hiring is related to the wrong recruitment because some of the recruitment, okay, not using to the proper doing in organization. Okay, like for in I don't know about the in Malaysia term, but in Malaysia term is doing to the right cable, right to the quotas. So is a family cables or family quotas or sibling or maybe the neighbors. So these are around not without the proper selection. Okay, without proper to the recruitment. Okay, are you clear? All of you, is it clear? What is about the negligent hiring? Hello?
Teman-teman, apakah sudah paham dengan penjelasan dari Dr. Anas?
If not to the understand or enggak paham, okay. So I allow, okay, or I bisa to the teman-teman kemukakan soalan.
Clear, sir.
Okay, so far paham ya? This negligent hiring is related to the recruitment process and also to the without the proper safeguard. This means without to the doing the proper for the selection. Okay. Okay. So the next slide. Okay, and then the person and job or organization fit. Now, what is a person and organization fit? Okay, the main aims of employees selection is to achieve person job fit. That's mean, okay, person job meets fits is referred to matching the knowledge, skill, ability. This is a stand for the KSA, knowledge, skill, and abilities, and competency that are central to performing the job. Okay, as determined by job analysis. Okay, and then the second with the prospective employees' knowledge, skill, abilities, and competency. So these are the two. Okay, the two refer how to the organization must be the right selection of the staff or employees, because one to the person is a person job fit. Okay, the second, the next slide. Okay, so these are the person job fit. Okay, the person job fit is the between is the KSA. KSA stand for the K is a knowledge. S is a skill. A is a abilities. So KSA and competency are the central to perform the job as determined by job analysis. So these are between the prospective employees' knowledge, skill, abilities, and competency. That's why most of the organization, okay, most of the international company, before their recruitment, okay, before their recruitment and before they are doing to the selection, okay, they have to one of the standard, okay, one of the standard like the SOP, standard operating procedure, which mean to the set of the question, set of the training, okay, set of the question, set of the training. Uh, that mean their when the process of the recruitment and selection, okay, this set of the question and set of the training will be applied with the candidate. Okay, at that time the not for the formalized in the employees, but is one of the prospect. Okay, this is a call for the prospecting, prospect for the employees, not for the formal or for the confirm to the employees, just a prospect. That's why most of the multinational companies, they are doing the process of the recruitment or selection. Okay, is the candidate or the prospect is more than five, basically more than five candidate, but the post is just only one or two. Okay, because they are one to the employees is a fit, okay, and the staff is a fit, and also to um, the effective staff. Okay, and then next. Okay, so is a person organization fit. Okay, a candidate might be right for a job but wrong for the organization. Okay, employees should be care about person organization fit as well. Okay, so for basically for example, okay, for example, maybe Fitra Bamayanti. Okay, Fitra. Okay, maybe you are the right job as a secretary in the let's say for the organization A. Okay, so you are right a job. Okay, right person to get the job of the company A or um, as a administrative. But okay, maybe that organization, okay, when they are interviews or recruitment, also to the selection, before the selection you, okay, they are aware that you not to be a fit. Okay, because maybe you are some ladies, or this job is a suitable in the men, is suitable for the cowok, right? So this mean is a some of the candidate might be right a job but wrong for the organization. Okay, for example, okay, for example, Mayang. Okay, Mayang, you are in diplomas of the office administration, but the job, okay, but the job that you apply, okay, for the company, mining companies. Okay, mining companies. So mining companies, maybe vacancy for the administrative job, but okay, you is a can be right. Okay, the position, but the nature of the organization, the nature of the this company is like to the mining. Okay, so like to the more to the male, yeah, suitable for the male. So this is how to the person organization fit. That means you most of you, okay, after this you graduate, okay, as a diploma, and then if you didn't want to pursue your S1 or degrees, okay, you must be aware to before apply the job, okay, before apply to the vacancy of the job, you must know about the background organization that you apply. Okay, not just only simply okay the vacancy is open to the let's say to the office administration. Okay, that means assistant manager of the office at the company A. So you simply to the apply. Not, you must know to the background of the companies. Okay, background of the companies, and then also to the nature of the companies. Is a more a male or is more to the female? Okay, this info is I think more in the website. Okay, in the website. Okay. Okay, and then this okay, the next slide. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so this before that, reliability. Okay, reliability is the basic testing concept. How to the measure, okay, the time 1 and time 2. Okay, so reliability is describe the consistency of score obtained by the same person when he tested with the identical or alternate form of the same test. Okay, for example, okay, reliability basically is testing more than one person, more than one candidate. Okay, so for example, okay, I'm one of the employers is a company A. Okay, so I'm interview between Rafki and the Yusifa. Okay, I'm interview Rafki and Yusifa. Okay, so I'm doing some test. Okay, so the measure of the test, I'm think the Yusifa is a more get more marks compared to the Rafki. So this is how to the reality. Okay, the test result stable over the time. Okay, so now let I say sharing with information. Most of the international companies not only to the recruitment just only one time. Okay, so at the moment more than 2 or 3 times. Okay, they have to the test 1 and then test 2, the level 2, and then lastly is for the final interviews. Final interviews, you deal with the top management. Okay, CEO, CFO, something like that. So these are the 3 level that maybe you can jump after this. You jump to the private company or the companies, international companies. Okay, so these are 3 levels. Okay, basically is a 3 levels. Sometimes more than 3 levels. If the position is a high rank position. Okay, so the level of the interview is a depend of the ranking. Okay, if they like to the assistant or clerk administration office, just only one interviews. But if you want to the apply of the job is a manager or senior manager, okay, or COO, okay, so maybe interview is a 3 times, okay, 3 levels. So these are the basic testing concept. Okay, next. Okay, and then first, the second basic testing concept is a test validity. Okay, before that is a reliability compared to the two candidate or more. Okay, the second is a test validity, is a indicate whether a test is measuring what is supposed to be measuring. Okay, does the test actually measure what is supposed to measure? So this is a test validity. That's mean indicate what the test is measuring what is supposed to be measured. Okay. Okay, and then these are two. Okay, two basic testing concept. First, reliability, and then the second is the reliability. Okay, these are about the utility analysis. Okay, after the testing, after the two testing concept, reliability or test validity, so doing to the utility analysis. Okay, next, utility analysis. Okay, so utility analysis is answering, okay, the question, does it pay to use the test? So the information required for utility analysis generally include the validity of the selection measure, a measure of job performance in dollars, applicant average test score, cost of testing applicant, the number of applicant tests and selected. So these are 5 indicators is doing utility analysis. Okay, so these are how to the pay to the use the test. Okay, these are 5 indicators. Okay, so the next. Okay, for example, okay, human resource as a profit centers. Okay, that means reducing turnover at the key bank. So for example, this is example one of the case I share with you. How to the human resource department in an organization will be a profit centers. Okay, so because there is a human resource is one of the powers to reduce the turnover of the employees. Okay, so maybe there is an influence to the top management, human resource management, or human resource department is a one of the department will be influence the top management, okay, to reducing the turnover of the staff. Okay, if the business is not doing well. So these are, for example, financial service firm, key bank knew it needed to screen and select tellers and call center employees. Its calculate is a cost about 10,000 to select and train and employees, but it was losing 30% of new tellers and call center employees in the first 90 days. So how to that turnover numbers drop to 4%. 4% after key bank. Okay, simply minded a virtual job tryover candidate assessment. Okay, screening job tools. Okay, that's mean when the new staff, okay, doing to the training. Okay, these are, for example, how to the case study of the key bank. Okay, so key bank is a hire new staff, new employees. They are trained the new employees, okay, within the 90 days. So within the 90 days, okay, so most 30% of the employees, new employees will be turnover, will be not continue service in this bank, key bank. So this is how example human resource department will be influence of the top management, okay, to get the real or to get that's called in bahasa betul-betul the solid employees. Okay, the solid employees for the hire. Okay, not for only to the just pick and drop something like that. No, it's just for the they call betul lah. Okay, mana pekerja yang betul-betul, karyawan yang betul-betul. Okay, the employees is the real employees. Okay, the fit employees to contribute in the companies. So these are the example of the how to the human resource profit centers. Okay, and then next is a validity generation. Okay, have the next slide. Okay, this validity generation is conducting validity studies for the selection tool for cost effective by finding tests and other screening tools that have been shown to be valid in other company to be used. Okay, so this is a validity generalization. So validity generalization refer to the degrees which evidence is visual validity obtained in one situation can be generalized to another situation without further studies. Okay, so this validity generalization is basically the measure for the reliability and test validity. That's why before that I'm discussing with you or sharing with you about the basic testing concept, right? The basic testing concept is the two. Is the reliability and test validity. So if the reliability and test validity is how to the measure is from the validity generalization. So validity generalization is the degree which evidence, okay, which evidence from reliability test or test validity is the obtained one situation can be generalized to another situation without further studies. Okay. Okay, clear? If you didn't clear, okay, I'm allowed with you to ask something. Okay, so if you didn't understand, okay, I'm please I'm most welcome. Okay, I'm allowed all of you to ask if not understand. Okay. This means is a two-way communication, not just only I'm lecture with you or one-way communication. Okay, so this is the type of test. Okay, the type of test is we can classify tests according whether their measure is a cognitive. Okay, cognitive is a mental abilities. This one, mental abilities. Okay. Motor and physical abilities. Motor and physical abilities, that means your bodies. Okay, your bodies, okay, your height, your weight is abilities. And then the personality and interest. I don't know, Rafki, your personality is an introvert or extrovert? Or Endah, your personality introvert or extrovert?
Introvert, I think.
Okay, you know introvert, what's mean introvert? What's mean introvert? Hello, Indah. Okay, Mayang, are you introvert or extrovert? Your person?
Extrovert.
Yeah, Mayang. Introvert. Okay, what is the difference introvert and extrovert? Never mind, you can speak bahasa Indonesia. Introvert.
I think Mayang is extrovert, I guess.
Extrovert. Oh, you guess Mayang is an extrovert. What is an extrovert? What is an extrovert? Yeah, Mayang. What is an extrovert? The different extrovert and introvert.
In my opinion, extrovert is like to have interaction with banyak orang.
Okay, yeah, this is the change. Okay, Mayang, this is a extrovert. The introvert is a very shy person. Okay, so introvert is not to interest communicate with other peoples. Okay, maknanya dia suka bersendiri. Introvert. maknanya dia mengecil kalau di Malaysia dipanggil terpencil. Okey, mengecilkan diri. Maknanya bukan badannya kecil tapi dia enggak mau berjumpa dengan orang. Okey, enggak mau berjumpa dengan teman-teman. Itu introvert. Kalau extrovert, okey, kalau if the extrovert, the personality is more to the like to the meet the people. Dia suka berjumpa orang, dia beramah. Itu adalah extrovert. Saya enggak rasa Mayang ini adalah seorang introvert. Sebab saya nampak Mayang dan Yosifa sama-sama berteman. So mungkin Mayang adalah extrovert, suka berteman. Ya. Tapi kalau introvert, dia tu adalah the person is just interest to the not for the human, not to the friend, but just for the self. Okay, maknanya dia suka seorang-seorang, suka menyendiri. Itu adalah introvert. So that's why the test can be personality and interest. Ini juga test ataupun ujian ini, jenis ujian ini juga most of the companies, okay, will be applied to choose the right employees or right staff. Okay, when we come to the selection. Because dia mau tengok, okay, most of company mau tengok candidate itu is a very introvert or very extrovert. Sometimes company not recommended or dislike to the very extrovert person. Okay, sometimes most of company is the average extrovert is accept, but not too very extrovert. Okay, and then for the test of this for the achievement. Contohnya achievementnya bagaimana? Mungkin Yusifa achievementnya dia punya, kalau di Malaysia dipanggil PNGK, kalau di sana dipanggil apa? CGPA ya. Total cumulative grade dia berapa? Kalau di Malaysia mungkin 3.5 over for the 4 flat or 3.7, itu. Mana achievementnya mungkin menjadi ketua kepada persatuan, ketua kepada asosiasi. So maknanya itu adalah sebagai achievement. Okay? Clear? Okay. Okay, kemudian yang kita pergi satu-satu, kita pergi pada kognitif. Apa dia kognitif? Okay, cognitive test is for the IQ and specific cognitive abilities. Ini berkaitan dengan ni kita punya dalam. Okay, ini kita punya otak kan, ini kepala kita. Okay, tapi dalam ini adalah IQ, intelligent, dipanggil intelligent quotient, intelligent test. So these are more to the mental abilities. Okay, general reasoning abilities, test for general intellectual abilities. They measure not single trait but rather a range of abilities. Okay, like memory, vocabulary, verbal fluency, and numerical abilities. Okay, the second is a specific mental abilities. Okay, like inductive and deductive reasoning, verbal comprehension, and numerical abilities, memory, and inductive deductive reasoning. Okay, so itu adalah dari segi yang pertama, cognitive test. Okay, maknanya cognitive test ini adalah dua. Contohnya, types of question applicant might expect expect on a test of mechanical comprehension. Okay, the driver A and B, which gear will be turned same way as the driver. So maknanya ini contoh kalau ujian berkaitan dengan mental. Maknanya kebiasaannya mostly company, international company using the cognitive abilities test doing to the like macam ujian peperiksaan kamu. Ada menulis kan? Ada menulis soalan kan? Menjawab soalan menggunakan pensil, pen dan sebagainya. So itu adalah mental abilities. Okay, mental abilities test or cognitive abilities test. Okay. So next. Okay, ini yang tadi. Next. Okay, yang ini. Okay, yang tadi ini contohnya. Okay, next. Okay, so yang seterusnya itu motor and physical abilities. Motor and physical abilities, bagaimana kamu menggunakan physical kamu, keupayaan. The employees or the potential employees, okay, using to the motor and physical abilities. How to the candidate, okay, using to the physical and motor abilities. Okay, body coordination, dynamic strength, static strength, something like that. Okay. Okay, next. Next slide. Okay, before that, measuring personality and interest. Okay, yang ini. Okay, measuring personality and interest. A person cognitive and physical abilities alone seldom explain his or her job performance. Other factors like motivation and interpersonal skill are very important. Okay, so for the measuring personality and test, these are related to the first and second test. The first is about for the cognitive test, and the second is for the physical ability test. So these are the related the two. Okay, related this test, the measuring personality and interest, related the two tests before that is the cognitive test and also to the motorcycle ability test. Okay, so why these are the related? Because okay, some of the companies, okay, some of the companies when the candidate, okay, the prospect just come, okay, in the door for interviews. Okay, so the interviewers or the interviewers or examiner is see how your walk, okay, your style, your walk, okay, your speak, okay, your like to the apa dia panggil pemakaian baju, okay, celana. So the appearance, your self appearance. Okay, so some of the organization, okay, the interviewers know about test you about the appearance. Okay, appearance you how your appearance. Okay, contoh kalau misalnya katanya kalau cewek-cewek kalau di sana di interview mungkin perlu pakai lipstiknya. Okay, eyeshadownya, maknanya your appearance. Okay, so these are they are related to the personality, your interest. How to you speak? Okay, how to your the style of your walk? Okay, the style of your seat. So these are the measuring the personality. Okay, so most of the examiner is a test for these indicators. Okay, and then next. Okay, next.
Sorry, Mister, masih unmute.
Excuse me, sir. I can hear your voice because your microphone is mute.
Okay, you clear, Miss Ayu?
Yes.
Okay, so the slide is a before slide. not the B5, before the slide before that. Okay. Okay, clear? So what do personality test measure? Okay, basically we doing most of the psychology, okay? The psychology test doing the two, okay? The two personality tests. This means you can know the interviews or the company can know the two types of the personalities, either to the introvert or extrovert based on the test. Okay, so first is a projective. Okay, projective like an ink blood or clouded pictures, and the person react to it, his or her attitude. Okay, so make a picture stories. Okay, and then the second is self-reported. Applicant fill them out themselves. Okay, so and then lastly the big five. The big five personality dimension is a extroversion, emotional stability or neuroticism, agreeableness, constitutionalness, and openness to the experience. So next slide. Okay, so these are the big five. Okay, what is the big five? The big five is basically related to the personality test. Okay, so from the big five, employers or the interviewers, okay, so all the companies can know about the person. This person is extraversion, emotional stability or neuroticism, openness to experience, agreeableness or constitutiveness. So these are the test. Okay, the company or employers or interviewers test to know which categorized in this potential candidate. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, so this is an achievement test. Okay, what is an achievement test? Measure what some has learned. Most of the tests you taken in school are achievement tests. They measure your job knowledge in the areas like economics, marketing, or human resource. Okay, so this achievement test. For example, maybe after this, Mayang, Rafki, Enda, okay, or all of you, okay, continue to not pursue your S1, but interested to the job, get job in the industry or the companies. Okay, so most of the companies, especially for the multinational companies or international, okay, these the test, the achievement test is will they apply. Okay, sometime company will ask you, okay, in your diplomas office administration or office secretaries, okay, what's the main point you have learned? Okay, what you have the most or you have learned in the diplomas office secretaries. Okay, or maybe, okay, I think you take the subject in the human resource. Okay, what you think about the human resource in these companies? So these are one of the trick question that mean the interviewers or the employers before they are selected employees or you, okay, they are test for the achievement test. Okay, maybe you show your achievement like to the chairman or president in the club of the student club, for example. Okay, or committee in the student club. Okay, so maybe one of the question they ask you, okay, based on your experience as a committee in student club, UNY student club. So what is your project or you doing in the within your studies, or what is your learn. So this is about for the achievement test. Okay, clear? Because basically the achievement test in the multinational companies, if you apply to the position is not for clerk, assistant manager. This apply for the middle management. Okay, so sometimes is they are asking you if you apply also to apply to for the clerk, or for the executive, also to the they are also to the ask this question. Okay, so be prepared. Okay, must know about the knowledge. Okay, the knowledgeable, or based on your achievement. Okay, based on what you're doing. Okay. Okay, and then okay, next. This is a type of the test. Next slide. Okay. Okay, what different tests measure? Okay, first, that's why I mentioned before that most of the international companies or companies, multinationals, okay, when they are doing to the selection or recruitment, okay, the level of the recruitment or level of the interviews, not only one levels. Okay, maybe sometimes is a 2 or 3 levels. Okay, depending the way forward of the companies. Okay, so if their way forward to get the employees is effective employees or staff, or if they want to get the employees is very particular, okay, very disciplinary. Okay, so more than 2, okay, the level of interview is will be doing. Okay, sometime in Malaysia, if you interested as a lecturers, okay, or as a senior lecturers, okay, at the moment, most of the university in Malaysia doing to the 3 levels interviews. First level with the HOD, head of department, and then second level of the deans of faculty, and then the third level is the rectors or vice chancellor or the top management. So these are three levels. So the first level, maybe the test of the IQ, the cognitive abilities. And then the second about the motors and physical abilities, and lastly personality and interest and current achievement. So basically in the for the lecturers and senior lecturers interview at the universities in Malaysia, the top management like vice chancellor or rectors, they are just C or just to the one, okay, the based on the personality and interest, and also to the current achievement. They are asking about the personality, their test, okay, their test candidate based on personality and interest and current achievement. So if the HOD, head of department levels, their test for the cognitive abilities like to the mock teaching, okay, if they're interested to the as a lecturers, okay, and then also to the motor and physical abilities. So these are the how to the cognitive abilities is like to the intelligence test, okay, IQ, the specific mental abilities, specific cognitive abilities, and then the personality and interest, projective, self-reported, and the big 5. Okay. Okay, next. Next slide. Okay. What is work sample and simulation? Okay, so sometimes is examinees are presented within situation representative of the job for the which they are applying, and are evaluated on their response. Okay, for example, work sample, actual job tasks used in testing applicant performance. This means measuring performance directly. Okay, so work sampling differ from most tests because they measure job performance directly. For example, for a cashier may include operating a cash register and counting monies. Okay, so this is a maybe the first step or first levels that the examinees or the potential or prospect as the staff, okay, doing to the work sample, okay, doing to the work sample. Okay, all of you have to the or heard to the in the YouTube. I think in the YouTube, one of the program, okay, popular program from the the president, US president, is a Donald Trump apprenticeship. You know the program, this program, the apprentice, how to the candidate become to the one of the partners in the Donald Trump. So these are also to save the work sample. Okay, for example, okay, I'm interested, okay, to hire a Mayang, for example, okay, as a executive of the office administration, but okay, not simply to the hire in Mayang. So I'm test to Mayang within the 1 week or 1 or 2 days, okay, to give the sample of the executive administration. So these are how to the work sample doing. Okay, clear? Clear? Anything? Okay. So the next slide. Okay, so these are for example, for the example of the work sampling. Okay, next. Okay. So check key before installing against. So score 1, okay, nether, police, score 2, shaft, score 3. So this is one of the steps in installing pulley and bed. So these are the example how to the work sampling is a doing. Okay. Okay. And then the second, the next slide. Next slide. Okay. The next is a situational judgment test. Okay, our personal test is designed to assess applicant judgment regarding a situation encountered in the workplace. They are effectively and widely used. So these are the situational judgment test. Okay, so these are how to the management assessment center. Okay, is a 2 or 3 day simulation in next slide. Okay, so these are how to the simulation. Okay, which 10 or 10 or 12 candidate perform realistic tasks like making presentation. Is a hypothetical situation and score on their performance is a involved testing and the use a management game. Okay, so for example, this method, okay, mostly to the vacant in the middle management and the senior management. Okay, the position. So the candidate is come in the room, okay, between 10 until 12 or sometimes is 6 until 10. Okay, so and then most of the candidate is doing the presentation. Okay, why this company should be hire me? For example, okay, Maya and Yusifa also to Indah. Okay, 3 candidate in the one room. So these 3 candidate, Mayang, Yusifa, and Indah, okay, basically, okay, must to the convince the panel of interviews, okay, why should be this company, okay, hire me? Okay, even though Mayang and Yusifa is a best friend, but in the when to the come to the interview room is not to the just best friend, it's just to the competitor. Must be compete, okay, between the others candidate. Okay. Okay. So next. Okay. So these are the situational next. Okay. These are the situational testing and video-based situational testing. So situational testing is a test that requires examinees to respond to situation is representative of the job. Okay, so the second is a video-based simulation, a situational test in which examinees respond to the video simulation of realistic job situation. So these are about how to the management doing to the situational test. Okay, some of the test based on representative, some of the test is based on the video simulation. Okay, next. Okay, and then also the miniature job training and evaluation approach. So training candidate to perform several of the job tasks and then evaluating the candidate performance prior to hires. So these are, for example, for the Honda companies, how to the miniatures job training and evaluation perform. But you don't confuse that this candidate not confirmed to get their job. Okay, but there must be test in the certain types of the test of the interviews. Okay. Okay, next slide. Okay, and then these are realistic job preview. Okay, applicant who receive realistic job preview are more likely to turn down job offer. Okay, but firm are more likely to have lower turnover. Okay, for example, Walmart found that many new estate fit within the first 90 days. Okay, so realistic job preview, for example, okay, let's say I'm is a employers or owner of the company A. Okay, so the vacancy of the job of the executive administrators, okay, executive administration is only 2. So I'm recruitment and also to the interview, Mayang, Yusifa, Enda, Rafki, okay, Zahra, okay. So these are the 5, okay, the 5 people, okay. The 5 people will be the interviews within the minimum is a 45 days. Okay, the interviews is a all of you 5%. Okay, not only to interview 1-to-1, not only to interview for the present the project, not, but the interview or the test is will be in the reality or realities the job. So this means, okay, 5 people, okay, occupied to the doing a job within 45 days until 90 days. Okay, after 90 days, okay, so the top management or the companies know who is a suitable get the job of these 2 position. Clear? Maknanya 5 orang ini enggak perlu bertemu duga, tetapi terus bekerja. Okay, dalam tempoh 45 hari, 45 days until 90 days. Nanti sehingga 90 hari. Okay, dalam tempoh 45 days until 90 days. Okay. So pentadbiran pengurusan, okay, sudah melihat di mana potensi kamu. Okay, so akan mengambil will be choose 2 person, okay, from the 5 candidate. Okay, faham? Clear ya? Okay, so the next slide. Okay, so these are the background investigation and other selection method. Okay, so the testing is the only part of the employee selection process. Other tools may include background investigation and reference checks, pre-employment information service, honesty testing, okay, grapology, and also substance abuse screening. Okay, so for example, okay, Safira, Safira dan juga Amirul Mukmin. Okay, Safira and Amirul Mukmin. Okay, so try to apply one of the vacancies. Try to apply one of the vacancy is a company A or company B, company A. Okay, so before the employers company A will be hired to the Amirul. Okay, will be hired to the Amirul Mukmin and Safira. Okay, dia maybe to confirm this candidate or this prospect is a very honesty. Okay, is a kind person. Okay, so what they can do? Okay, dia can contact Miss Ayu or me. Okay, to endorse this candidate is very kind when they are student or not. Faham ya? Maknanya company, most of the organisasi, okay, kadang sometime, okay, mereka akan menelpon ataupun berWA ataupun beremail kepada bekas-bekas dosen. Okay, bekas dosen kamu. Ex-lecturer, your lecturers. Okay, so for just to confirm that this candidate is a kind or not. This candidate is aware how to the facility in this candidate. So these are the investigation. Okay, faham ya? Mana contoh Rafki nanti mau menjadi executive department di company B. Okay, so mungkin sebelum datang, before company B hire you or select you, dia just to confirm with your lecturers, ex-lecturers. So maybe dia call to the Miss Ayu to confirm that Rafki is a student or not. Rafki, the personality of Rafki is a kind or not. Okay, clear? Faham ya? Maknanya akan ada berlakunya spot check. Okay. Seterusnya, okay. Next. Okay, why perform background investigation and reference check? Okay, first to verify factual information. Okay, to uncover damaging information such as criminal record. Kadang-kadang ada yang menipu CV, ada yang menipu fraud CV or fraud resume or biodata. So that's why to factual information, and then to avoid hiring mistake. Okay, untuk kita avoid hiring mistake. Okay, maknanya nanti mungkin dalam minggu ini I will be share to the CV, the difference of the CV, resume and biodata. Okay, so I own one information share with you. Okay, so ini kadang-kadang mau mendapat pekerjaan. Okay, so you sometime or some people, okay, desperate to get a job, okay, until dia fraud the resume, until dia fraud to the CV, okay, curriculum vitae, or also to biodata. So it is not to the unethical. Okay, this is not unethical. Okay, because you fraud to the information. Okay, to the attention get to the job. Okay, and then next slide. Okay, so this is how to the companies. Okay, how to the companies or the mostly is the companies. Okay, check to the get to the information for the prospect. Okay, the candidate prospect candidate. Okay, first is from the former employees, former employers, not employees, former employees, current or former supervisor, okay, commercial credit rating companies, written reference, and social network site. Social network site is maybe from the Facebook or Instagram or the like to the WeChat, okay, like to the TikTok, okay. So is one of the social network site, okay. Mungkin di TikTok, Yusifa is very not introvert, okay, more to the extrovert, okay. Yusifa menyanyi dan sebagainya. So tiba-tiba Yusifa mau meminta kerja, mohon pekerjaan, apply to the job. So the company, the potential company or the employers, okay, they are checking the TikTok in the Yusifa. Oh, Yusifa is very extrovert, okay, can do into the dance, can do into the sing. So is one of the information. Okay, clear? Okay, clear? Okay. Okay, so the next slide. Okay, so and then also to the next slide. Okay. So this is a limit. No, before that. Okay, so this is a limitation on background investigation and reference check. Okay. So background investigation and reference check for the supervisor related, okay, legal issue, defamation. Legal issue is a privacy and also to the employer guideline. So these are the how to the four limitation and background for the investigation. Okay. Okay, next. Next slide. Okay, so these are also to the our selection. Okay, the selection of the method. First is a polygraph and honesty testing. So some of the very particular companies, okay, they are doing to the honesty testing, like to the graphology and also polygraph. Okay, so these are the equipment using to the fingers. Okay, maknanya mereka meletakkan dekat di jari, di fingers, and then once they ask you question, okay, if you have the is a lie, okay, or not honesty, okay, so the graph is very increased, okay, very quickly increase. So these are the polygraph and graphology, and also to human lie detectors, and then for the physical exam, okay, for example, physical exam, Endah in resume mentioned that she is a very sprinter in the run, okay. So maybe the company will be tested you, okay, will be test you to run 5 kilometers within 5 minutes. So these are for the physical exam. Okay. So and then to the substance abuse screening, also to complying with immigration law. Okay. And lastly, okay, next. Next. Okay. So these are okay, this one. This graphology is using handwriting analysis. Okay, handwriting analysis to determine writer basic personality trait. Okay, so graphology is based on your writing style. Okay, I think maybe your writing is the Endah and Yusifa is a different, right? Your writing style. Okay, for me, my writing style, I'm using to the left-handed. I'm is a left-handed person. Okay, left-handed person. Okay, So my writing is very something is a very worse okay, worse for me lah. For me, my writing is a very worse writing. So that's why some of the company know, okay, Dr. Anas is the personality is a extrovert. So this is how to the based on your writing, okay, the people, especially for the psychologists, is a no. You, what is your personalities? Okay, and then lastly for the physical examination, reason to the pre-employment medical examination to verify the applicant meet the physical requirement, the position, discover any medical limitation to be taken into account in placing the applicant, to establish health record for future insurance and compensation claim, to reduce absenteeism and accident, to detect communicable disease that may be unknown to the applicant. Okay, so these are the mostly about the process of the employee selection. Okay, anything that you can share with me, or if you don't understand, okay, never mind, you can ask to me. I'm allowed. Okay, if you not comfortable to the bahasa Indonesia, never mind, you can bahasa English or English language, you can ask in the bahasa Indonesia. Never mind, I'm is very flexible to that. Okay, anything? Hello? Okay.
I think Rafki want to ask something to you, sir.
Okay, thanks, sir, for the opportunities. I have a question about how can an introvert person be more adaptive in the middle of extrovert person at the same workplace? That is, sir.
Can you repeat your answer, your question? I'm not clear your question, Rafki.
Okay. The question is, how can introvert person be more adaptive in the middle of extrovert person at the same workplace? That is, sir.
Okay. Okay. These are the between for the introvert and extrovert. Okay. So the person I know this is my opinion. Okay. So for the introvert, okay, sometimes some human have the two personality. Okay, two personality. Maybe in the house, okay, in the house, his personality more to the introvert. Okay, but in terms of the task, in terms of the job, okay, he will or she will become to the extrovert. Okay, so these are two personality, but I think these can to the suitable, okay, to adopt in the environment, okay, to adopt in the environment of the personalities, okay. So that's why for example, Rafki, maybe you is a extrovert, okay, extrovert, not maybe you introvert personality, okay, but in term of your task, okay, in term of the task, okay, must be to become a extrovert, okay. So maybe at the office, okay, you convert from the introvert to the extrovert, but it's a take time, okay. My friend also too. My friend is is a introvert, but when he's going to the office or university, so his personality, some in the lectures, okay, in the lecture room or in class, okay. So the change of the extrovert. But when he come back to the home, okay, his personality is more to the introvert. So these are not to the fix the personality. You can make a change. Okay, okay, Afki, are you clear?
Okay, clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, anything? Yusifa, you raise your hand. Okay. Anything you want to ask or did I understand?
I'm sorry, sir.
You sorry what?
I'm not clear about the validity. I'm not clear about the meaning of validity generalization.
Okay. So the validity generation. Okay. What you didn't understand? The point of the validity generalization. Okay. Can I know what do you understand the validity generalization?
Maybe you can give me some example.
Okay. So validity generalization is the method to the compare from the basic analysis. Okay. The basic analysis is come from the reliability and test validity, right? These are two. Okay. These are two basic test concept is reliability and test validity. So about the validity generalization is the degrees which method either to the reliability or test validity will be the result will be a fit. Okay, the result will be the call for the like kukuh. So maknanya hasil itu, result itu, okay, very comprehensive, okay, very good to apply. So these are about compared to the reliability and test validity. So validity generation is the method, the degree comparison, which method either test validity or reliability is very effective. Faham tak, Mayang? Okay, you understand? So this the validity is which situation is will be the effective. Okay, for example, okay, reliability is a compare two. Okay, let's say lah, Mayang and Yusifa is a two candidate. Okay, so using the reliability test, okay, reliability test with the doing to the exam test, okay, exam test, okay, like to the your style for the handwriting, your personalities, okay, between Mayang and Yusifa. Okay, so in the reliability, okay, the test is a result that Yusifa is higher than Mayang. Okay, the test for the reliability test based on your handwriting style, based on your speak, based on your cognitive test, okay, and then the test validity, okay, test validity is how to the okay, let's say you get a point, the cognitive test, you get point is 90% point, okay, in the reliability. But the test validity is correct to get the 90%. Is the valid, you deserve get to 90% your test. So basically the test validity is using to the apps, okay, using to the software, how to the test. like to the SPSS. You know the SPSS? Statistical statistical package software, social science. Okay, statistical package statistical program social science, SPSS. So now SPSS is a version 27. Okay, so these are how to the doing to the figure of the test validity, and then that you mentioned to the validity generalization is a we compare to the doing to the validity and test validity, which is a method is very comprehensive. Okay, but this method, okay, not only for Simply company. So for example, the post, Simply post. For example, okay, we vote to the president. Okay, president Indonesia is Jokowi, right? Pak Jokowi Widodo. Okay, so before Jokowi win the election of the pemilu, pemilu. So Jokowi, okay, Pak Jokowi doing to the validity, the test validity and reliability. How to the doing the test? Okay, so they are doing to the campaign at the roadshow is in the province, right? Jokowi going to the province. Okay, so that time, okay, so we can know about who's the support the Jokowi. Okay, based on he's going to the province. So and then the analysis, the test validity before the pemilu, okay, at least 1 day or 1 week before pemilu. Okay, so there no Jokowi will win as a president Indonesia based on the validity test, based on the assumption, based on the tanggapan, okay, people Indonesian, okay, for the Jokowi. So these are test validity, not for the ranking or vacancy, is the like to the executive level. Okay, the validity test, reliability test, and also to validity generation more to the top position, like the CEO or chairman of the holding group, is the test to the fit ability to the candidate. Okay, are you clear, Mayang? Okay.
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
Okay. Anything? Okay. Anything? Yeah, Indah.
Okay. The question is, what do you think of the chosen is an overqualified person? Is it good for the company or not? Can you understand, sir?
The person is overqualified.
Yes.
Okay. Is a good person or not? Okay. So it's a depend on the organization. Okay. Some of the organization, like the multinational companies or international companies, okay, they are allowed to the overqualified candidate. Okay, they are allowed because, okay, they know the abilities of this candidate, these potential employees is one to the make doing to the effective of the companies. Okay, so this depend of the how to the way forward and how to the mission of the organization. Okay, some of organization is cannot not allowed to the overqualified. Okay, that's why if they are not allowed to overqualify. So some of the candidate is a fraud document. Okay, fraud resume. So for example, Endah, you is a graduate, is a diploma. Okay, but most of the company is not allowed to the overqualified. Okay, so this intention to you, Endah. Maybe this is unethical. Okay, but maybe for the desperate, you get a job, you is a fraud the resume, fraud the CV. You just mention to you as a SMR. Okay, not only for the diplomas. You just mention to SMR. So because is based on the industry or company not allowed to the overqualified. Okay, so it is the depend. Okay, so but in the education, in the higher learning institution is a very welcome, most welcome if you are overqualified. Okay, anything?
Okay, sir. Thank you
Okay.
for the
Thank
answer.
you. Thank you, Ina. Okay, anything? Anything? Okay, Miss Ayu, anything? Your student? If they didn't understand in these chapters, employee selection. Okay. So before that, I apologize because this today is a very vacation day, right? The holiday days. So the Indonesia is libur. Hari libur kan? Ini hari. So I'm doing the class, okay? Because the constraint of the last Monday. But never mind, in next Mondays, okay, the class will be in the on the time, okay, 2:30 until 4:30 or 3:30 in Indonesia time, okay. Anything? Anything?
I think
Yeah, Miss Ayu. Hello. Hello. Enggak ada?
I think it's enough, sir.
Okay. So I think maybe we can see for the next Monday. Okay. And then I'm I'm on to you to the resume, the CV, and also to the biodata. Never mind. Maybe tomorrow or Monday I'm share with you. Okay. So maybe we can meet in the next Monday. Okay. Anything you can share in the WhatsApp group. Okay, never mind. I'm if I'm know about that, I'm reply. Okay, and if I didn't know about the info, I'm search and I will share it with you. Okay, so I think maybe next Monday we see, and then happy holiday all of you today. Happy libur. So mungkin kita jumpa lagi ya. Okay, bye. Okay, see you. Okay, bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.